Hello everyone, Chelsea here with Let's Talk. Today, let's break down the present perfect tense as it compares to the other tenses. So present perfect is one of the most complicated tenses because it's used in a lot of different ways and most other languages don't have it. So it can be really hard to learn. In general, present perfect tense shows some kind of a connection from the past to the present. Let's start by talking about past simple and used to compared to our present perfect tense. If I say, she has loved cauliflower for years. Compare that to she loved cauliflower for years. And finally, she used to love cauliflower. With our first one in present perfect, she has loved cauliflower. That means she started loving it in the past. She still loves it. It's still true today. Shows that connection from the past to the present. In past simple, she loved cauliflower for years. This kind of implies that it's finished. She doesn't love cauliflower anymore. Kind of gives that idea. With used to, she used to love cauliflower. That means it's definitely not true today. She had bad cauliflower and now it makes her nauseous. She doesn't eat it anymore, but she used to love cauliflower. So kind of an implication with past simple, definitely not true anymore when we use used to. And there are some more differences between present perfect and past simple that we should discuss. Past simple is the tense that's most commonly confused with present perfect. So there are some situations where it's, it could be this, it could be that, but there are definitely some situations where it has to be one or the other. So if I say, I have eaten some weird food, compared to I ate some weird food. In our first one, present perfect, we want to make this connection to the present. I've eaten some weird food. Oh, so now I feel sick. But it's some kind of a connection to now. With I ate some weird food, that's, I don't know, last month, but I'm fine now. That's a finished event in the past. This one has this relevance for right now. I've eaten some weird food, so I need to go. All right. I haven't eaten snake. Versus I didn't eat snake. With our first one, I haven't eaten snake. This is kind of implying my whole life. I have never eaten snake. It's never happened at any time in my life. With I didn't eat snake, this is talking about one specific time. I didn't eat snake at the party. I didn't eat snake when I went to Australia. It's some specific time in the past. But with our first one, it just means ever, over all of my history. All right. I have baked a lot. Have baked a lot this weekend. Compared to I baked a lot this weekend. In our first one, the weekend is still going on. It's Saturday night, Sunday morning. I still got lots of time left in the weekend. It's not finished. This is still connected to right now because the weekend is still right now. With our second, I baked a lot this weekend. It's Sunday night, 10 p.m. The weekend is over. So I'm looking back into the past. I baked a lot this weekend. Okay, last one for past simple. I can say we have gone to that restaurant many times versus we went to that restaurant many times. In our first one, present perfect, it's connected to now. It's still a thing. So we're probably gonna go back to that restaurant. It's delicious, we love it. We've gone there many times. Our second one, we went to that restaurant many times, kind of implies that you're not gonna go again. You got food poisoning the last time you were there. You hate it. Blech. So now you're never gonna go again. We went to that restaurant many times. It's not a strict rule in this case, but it has a little bit of an implication for each one of these. All right, let's talk present perfect versus present perfect continuous. So again, there are some situations where present perfect and present perfect continuous are gonna overlap. There's some similarities. So I'll say they're the same when we are describing kind of a life situation. So the two main things I think of are living and teaching. So I can say I have lived in the US for 6 years, or I have been living in the US for 6 years. This is just kind of a truth about my life situation, so I can really use either one here. They're both very commonly used. Same with your job, which for me is teaching. I have taught for, I would say 9 years, versus I have been teaching for 9 years. This is a truth about my life. This is my situation. So either one is going to be just fine. There are some differences. So we can talk about whether an activity is finished or not. So I could say I have grilled all the burgers. That means all the burgers are ready to go. Let's eat. But if we say I have been grilling, wrong color. The burgers. That means I haven't yet finished this activity. I'm still grilling. This action is still continuing. So I have been grilling the burgers, so I am really hot right now, and I've got 100 more to go. All right, when we have a situation for a fact that is still true, we can use present perfect or present perfect continuous kind of to show a short period of time or a long period of time. So, my parents have lived or have been living in New York City. So still using the same verb, live, but when it's a long time, we're more likely to go with present perfect. My parents have lived in New York City for 20 years. Compared to my parents have been living in New York City for a month. So in general, with a long period of time, we'll do present perfect. With a shorter period of time, we will do present perfect continuous. But this one's a little, you can kind of go either way. But there is one situation where you absolutely have to use present perfect. And that is with something we call stative verbs. We've talked a lot about stative verbs before. Stative verbs, they cannot be used in continuous tenses. They are not actions. We can't use them that way. So one example would be to know a person, to know a fact. I've known Bob since 2001. So, to know, we cannot do the continuous tense. I have been knowing Bob since 2001 doesn't work. We can't use the continuous tense with this verb. Similarly, they have loved pizza since they went to Italy. Love is a stative verb, can't be used in a continuous tense. So we have to use present perfect here. They have loved, not they have been loving. Now, I know that McDonald's uses continuous with love. I'm loving it. Ignore McDonald's. It's bad grammar, all right? We cannot use love in any continuous tense, present or present perfect continuous. All right, that is all I've got for you on present perfect. In the comments, why don't you try some variations between present perfect and past simple. This is Chelsea reminding you it's not nerdy being wordy. Let's talk again soon.